Alright, ready to film a video. Am I focused? I think so. Background look okay. Everything's good. Oh yeah. Guys, take a look at this. Remember that? Back to the good old days, back when I met Fall Out Boy. Oh, look how cute we are. Man, that really does take me back, actually. I don't even know what to feel. Like, this isn't even like a big deal, but it makes me so happy. Patrick Stump said my fucking name. Oh my god. Like, I'm so sorry, I'm about to cry right now. During Sugar, I was singing and like I was looking at Pete and he like looked at me and smiled like while we were both singing to each other. This is one of my all-time favorite songs by Fall Out Boy ever. So my tattoo is a Fall Out Boy lyric. No surprise there. It's actually a line from the song Save Rock and Roll. They're my favorite band. And I was just like, oh my god, this is happening. You know, I just met them today. And that's really a feeling that I don't think I'll ever forget. I have never listened to a Fall Out Boy song and just hated it after hearing it, but that is literally how I felt about this song. Yeah, well, that was going well for a while until Young and Menace came out, which honestly I'm still disappointed about. I don't like the song.
Stop hating on Fall Out Boy. They're allowed to do what they want.
I don't hate them. I'm not really feeling the new stuff.
All you do is talk shit on them. How else are you supposed to get views?
Talk shit on them? What? First of all, I don't get views anyway, and even if I did—
They're my precious babies and you just need to shut up. Don't even act like you're a true fan if you hate their new stuff.
How am I a fake fan? I've met the band twice. Why would I spend that much money if I hated them? I have their lyrics tattooed on my body permanently.
I'm done listening to you. You're irrelevant, Fall Out Boy are amazing, and you need to stop hating.
Where do you think my YouTube channel name came from?
Stop hating. Stop hating. Stop hating. Stop hating. Stop hating. Stop. Just stop. Just stop hating.
Oh, thank God that's over with. I really gotta make this quick because it seems that there's an entire fandom army outside of my house trying to burn this house down and crucify me, so I really gotta get on with this. Guess I won't be needing this anymore. I like this hat better anyways. Alright guys, let's get real. I need to set the record straight, even though I know I don't have to and I shouldn't have to on my channel because my real viewers know my stance on the band Fall Out Boy. They all know that that is my favorite band of all time. But for the raging fangirls out there that are foaming at the mouth and spreading lies around the internet about me and my boyfriend, listen up. Doubt they're even watching this, and if they did click on this video, they probably already clicked off by this point, but here we are anyways. I feel like I need to get this all off of my chest. God damn it, Pete Wentz! So as you can see in the beginning of this video, I showed a ton of clips of literally me talking about Fall Out Boy, praising them, fangirling sometimes, if you will. That's how I started this YouTube channel right here. It's music themed, yes, but seriously, it started off with me primarily talking about Fall Out Boy and bands like Panic at the Disco and 21 Pilots and other favorites of mine, but Fall Out Boy definitely dominated in the very beginning of my channel, and that was not that long ago. That was back in the summer of 2014. But as I grew up and expanded my music taste, I obviously started talking about other music and other bands on this channel, and that's where we are today. But believe me guys, back then I had done it all. I had the fan account, I made the photo edits, the gift sets on Tumblr, I spammed my Twitter timeline with stupid hashtags to try and get Fall Out Boy to win some stupid award. I made the lyric quote images. One of them is still hanging on my wall to this day. I paid for meet and greets or else pit tickets more than once. And hell guys, I even made a huge video compilation for Patrick Stump's 30th birthday, which included 100 different individual fans, video pieces, artwork, photos, all that kind of stuff, just letters to Patrick. And I actually gave that to him and he ended up DMing me thanking me, and I responded by just bawling my eyes out. So believe me when I say I was literally one of you, fangirls. Now why all these years later does this fandom just hate me? Because that's all I'm seeing lately. Well, it probably has more to do with my boyfriend, John from ARTV, because he's obviously a lot harsher with his opinions and he's an actual critic. I'm not really. I mean, I review albums every once in a while, but I don't really consider myself a critic. But I've sided with John on a few things recently, like about Fall Out Boy, including, you know, their marketing, their social media presence, the merch that they decide to sell, their tours, and of course, most notably, their newest music and the upcoming album, Mania. Going into this new Fall Out Boy era, believe me, I was extremely excited. This is my favorite band. Of course I'm looking forward to them releasing a new album and new music. I remember anxiously awaiting the premiere of Young and Menace on my lunch break last spring at college. I was sitting there, refreshing, waiting for that music video to pop up so I could hear what this new song actually sounded like. And initially, I was very taken back, not in a good way. As a longtime fan, I was just incredibly disappointed. And guess what? That's okay. I'm allowed to dislike this. You know why? Because I am not shoved so far up this band's ass that I am afraid to admit that I dislike something they do. And I'm not so biased that I pretend to love every single thing they do. I've grown up out of that phase. I'm allowed to say what I think. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I like something just because they're my favorite band. I have problems with it, and I said those problems in my review of Young and Menace months ago. Guys, the song is just not for me, and I'm getting comments from people saying that I'm trashing the song, saying it sucks, and I wish they would go back to their old style. Is that what I said at all in this review? Because I don't think any of you actually watched that video. I was so looking forward to that new music, and it was just such a letdown for me. And no, I'm not trying to make it all about myself, because obviously the band is making music for themselves, not just for me or for any fans. They can do whatever they please. I'm all for style changes and evolution in sound. That's okay. But sometimes it doesn't always line up with my music taste or preference. And honestly, how can you expect me to enjoy Young and Menace when I've been a fan of all of their older stuff primarily, and I love that style, but it's completely different from this. So how am I just kind of automatically expected to love it? Like, it's so different and just not my cup of tea in any way, shape, or form. And I know I'm gonna get tons of comments from people saying that I'm just a fan that's stuck in the past, I can't accept change. That's not it, guys. And everyone keeps telling me that I'm like the fans from the Foley era, which made the band break up. That's not what I'm doing by criticizing the band or the songs they put out. I know they don't make music for me solely, and I'm not trying to trash them for what they're doing. It just does not line up with my personal taste, and that should be okay with other fans. And for those of you who think I can't actually accept change, I'll give you some examples. One of my other favorite bands, Turnover, over the years they've changed pretty much with every single album, and I love all of it. And another good example, Panic at the Disco. Every album that they've put out is completely different, and I love all of that. But this is just that one example where I'm not on board. Like, I've loved every single thing Fall Out Boy has done. I have all of their albums on vinyl and CD. I've supported them throughout everything up until this, just because I don't like it and I cannot pretend that I like it. It's just not for me. Young and Menace did not sound good to my ears at all whatsoever, and I'm sorry for that. I guess that makes me just not a true fan, or a bad fan, or not even a fan at all according to most of you. Newsflash, guys, you don't have to like every single thing your favorite band does. Like, why do you all jump to the conclusion that because I dislike something and criticize it on a video or in a tweet or something, you jump to the conclusion that I am hating and trashing the band, bullying your sweet precious little baby boys that just cannot handle any sort of criticism whatsoever? Grow up, guys. Hating is not at all what I'm doing. I have a YouTube channel where I discuss music, and like I said, I'm not really your critic or a reviewer, but every once in a while I do review albums, especially from my favorite bands, so of course I wanted to talk about that new song when it came out. And if you actually watched the entire video, I gave a pretty detailed explanation as to why Young and Menace did not work for me, rather than just saying, this sucks, I hate it, which is what a lot of you pathetic little biatches, I don't even want to say it, but that's what you are, That's what a lot of you are spreading around on the internet, and all of you are of course gonna believe it because none of you will actually watch the entire video because you're in denial and you know that I'm gonna prove you wrong, but you're too afraid to actually click on it and sit through it because it's gonna make you feel bad that I have a different opinion than you and you don't want me to skew you that way. Seriously, this hate is getting absolutely ridiculous. And no, don't worry, this is not like actually getting to me to the point where like I'm really upset and like crying every night about it. I can handle some fangirl hate. I'm 21 years old. I'm an adult. I'm trying to reason with these people. If I ever do reply to these fangirls, I'm mostly trying to like understand them because I want them to realize that I was in their place before. I attempted to reason with one of you recently, very, very recently, and it's seriously no different from talking to a wall because they just refuse to absorb anything I'm saying. It goes in one ear and out the other. They hear what they want to hear. If anything remotely negative comes out of my mouth about Fall Out Boy, they're at my door immediately with the pitchforks and torches. Like I said, they're gonna hear what they want to hear and they will continue to spread that false information about me or else about me and John, my boyfriend, assuming the worst about us, saying that we hate this band or else calling us hypocrites or fake fans because we have posters of them in our room or else merch that we wear of that band. And they make all of these assumptions without actually taking the time to actually get to know us and watch our videos and actually listen to what we're fucking saying. We're not saying this sucks, I hate it, Fall Out Boy you're trash, or the worst band ever. That has never come out of my mouth, so I don't know where you all are getting this from. Like, literally watch my review of Young and Menace, watch my review of Champion with John on his channel. Literally super, like, relaxed, like, not angry, I'm not screaming. They're continuously acting like we're spreading this evil hate about Fall Out Boy and that we think they're the worst band ever. But literally, you're doing the same thing to us by ganging up with each other and coming at us and giving us hate because we hate on your band, which is really not what we're doing. We're just criticizing, or else, like, the shit that went down the past day, I replied to their tweet about the fidget spinners. I said stop. That's all I said. And I had fans, like, hating on me and John. It's probably because of John's tweet telling them to go to hell, which, obviously, guys, it was a joke, but they're just so pissed and so mad that we have these opinions and put these stupid little things out there that really don't mean anything, and they let it get to them. So they send us hate. So I think you're the real hypocrites here. It kind of saddens me sometimes, honestly, because like I said, I've been in your place. I'm talking to all the teen fangirls, the fan accounts, the diehards out there. Guys, my old Twitter account was called Patrick's Diehard. It's still out there somewhere. I was one of you though. I came from that place just a few years ago. I literally just stopped being in the fandom stuff like my sophomore year of college, and I'm a senior now, so it really was not that long ago. I never took it super seriously, went over the top with it like a lot of you do because I'm a rational human being, but seriously, I get it. I was in your place. I understand. You want to protect your band. You want to support them through everything, and that's great. You do not have to take it so seriously, and every little thing or comment that John and I make about Fall Out Boy, it's not that deep. So if you really think that criticism is hate, you're in for an alarming wake-up call when you find out what actual hate is. Try not to get so worked up about it. Like, it's seriously not that serious, and I know for a fact that in just a few years you're gonna look back on this and think that you were such a fool. I will admit right now that back in my fandom days, I was pretty cringy, like I was a little weirdo, but it's okay because you grow up and you move on. I am a real fan of Fall Out Boy and nobody can tell me otherwise because guess what? Nobody knows me as much as I know me. And honestly, in my opinion, a real fan is a critical one because you're not afraid to say what you think, you're being honest. You should never blindly follow something just because they're your favorite or have been your favorite. Some of these fangirls are fucking scary, man. I swear, they will support anything these band members do. I swear they could all commit murder and you guys would still be like defending them over it. Just please know that I am not hating on Fall Out Boy. They're my favorite band and they always probably will be because I love every one of their albums from front to back pretty much. I'm not sure about this upcoming one, but seriously, they're the band that has like the most albums that I just love. That's all I really wanted to say. Like what you like, dislike what you dislike, but seriously, just don't be afraid to say what you think and say how you feel, you know? Express that. That's what we're all allowed to do. It's music, it's subjective. Opinions are opinions. It really doesn't even matter. Just enjoy what makes you happy. So with that said, in the coming future, I'm actually going to be auctioning off all of my Fall Out Boy merch if any of you guys are interested, because I'm no longer allowed to represent them because I'm a fake fan and a huge hater of the band. I honestly couldn't think of a better idea than to just sell it to you guys. Or maybe I could just burn it.